with another video. See, told you I was gonna be consistent. You see from the title, this is gonna be a story time, and I'm basically gonna be telling y'all about how I found out I was pregnant. Like, don't laugh at me, but I really thought that I was like one of those people that couldn't get pregnant. Like, I knew I could get pregnant, but it was just like, really? But so just a little FYI, my dates may be off because I just don't remember. Like, I borderline have pregnancy brain. At the end of 2018, like around November, I had like this crazy back pain. I had to see a physical therapist and what the fuck is it, a chiropractor or something like that. First I went to a regular doctor, and I went like so many times that they was like, all right, just go to see a chiropractor. Again, I may have that name wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The doctors that deal with your bones and your muscles and all of that. So I started going to that, and for me to get physical therapy, they wanted me to get MRIs done. So now I'm going to get my MRI done. Boom. This is at the beginning of 2019 that I started dealing with like the MRI situation. So I get the MRI done. They like, oh, you have bulging discs in your spine. So what actually wound up happening was that they only took 2 images of my spine at that point. And after I had finished getting the MRIs done and I went back to the chiropractor, he was like, I'm gonna have to send you back for a 3rd image because they only did the top of my spine and then the bottom of my spine. He wanted to have an image of the middle of my spine to make sure that I didn't have any herniated discs throughout my whole entire spine. So now this is probably like June going into July. Now I look like I ain't got no eyebrows. Whatever, anyway. No, this was July now. So I'm calling to make an appointment for them to do the last imaging of my spine. And if you've never been through that process before, they always ask you certain questions. They ask you, are you claustrophobic? Do you have any metal in your body? Are you pregnant? This, that, and the third. So yeah. So of course the first go around, when they took the first 2 images, I was like, no. And whatever. So now the second go round, I don't know, for some reason, which was weird, when I went to do the MRI, they was like, we're unable to do your MRI. If you have any metal, this, that, and the third, tattoos, recent tattoos. And I had a recent tattoo, which was actually this tattoo. I think it was 6 weeks. So no, this wasn't in July. This was June going into July. I had to wait like 6 weeks before I could schedule my appointment because I had just got a tattoo like literally a week before the doctor told me I had to go back to get another MRI. So boom, whatever. So now, like, is there a possibility that you're pregnant? And I was like, no. So boom, I go to another doctor. This is at a later date. She's doing the test, and I'm just sitting there mad nonchalant, like literally mad nonchalant, like just getting shit, just pee in a cup, you know, like this is natural, just pee in a cup. And then she calls me in the back. Now when she calls me in the back, she's like, what the hell did she say to me? she said, I don't know, she said something to me, and whatever I said to her, she was like, well, you're pregnant. Literally in that moment, like, I went dumbfounded. Like, it's like it did not register that she had literally just told me I was pregnant. So the whole time while she's explaining to me the process, like, what's the next steps, I'm just sitting there like literally to the point where I guess she could tell, because like my facial expressions, everybody tells me about my facial expressions. You look at my face, you could tell what the hell is going on. You could tell when I got an attitude. Like, it's crazy. So she's like, so how do you feel? And I'm just like, I don't know. And literally for like a good 2 to 3 weeks after that, like, it still didn't register that I was pregnant. I was just, it was like as if I had never even heard that. It literally took for me to start becoming sick to be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, this is real. Like, even to this point now, like, I'm 7 months and like, I know I'm gonna have a kid, but it really still didn't like set in. Like, it's gonna take for her to get here for me to like really be like, okay. Like, literally on a day-to-day basis, I'll be like, it's like a million things that run through my mind. I'll be like, oh my God, am I gonna be a good mom? Or am I gonna get tired of my kid? Because I'm gonna be very, very honest, I'm a weird individual. And the reason why I say that is because when I was little and my mom used to ask me what I wanted to do when I got older, I used to say I wanted to be a teacher. And in fact, I actually did do that. Before my current job that I do now, I was working with kids from ages 2 to 5. And I did that for like 3 years. Now, in the same token, do not judge me on this, but I'm being like totally honest. When I say I can't, I'm gonna say it this way, because this is what it is. I cannot tolerate kids.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
But like, literally my tolerance for kids is very short. And I think that's just because it's not all kids, but I cannot take a kid that does not listen, that's disobedient. So that is why, starting from day 1, when that ass come home, she gonna learn that day. Like, when I say that, I don't mean like hitting my kids. And I'm saying kids like I want more than one. One and done. Just putting that out there. But like, I feel like you shouldn't have to physically put your hands on a kid for them to obey what you're saying. Just you alone should be enough. Like, for instance, that's how my dad was with me. Like, my dad never hit me before. My mom never hit me before. Like, both my parents, they never hit me before. I was never a disobedient kid. But for sure, my dad, like, never had to put his hands on me. His voice, like, was enough, literally. So, but yeah. So, like I said, my tolerance for kids is very low, which is very weird. So that's one of the things that I sit there and question myself about. Like, am I gonna get annoyed with my kid? Like, when they get annoying, am I gonna be like super annoyed and be like, listen, I ain't got time? But I highly doubt that, because it all goes according to how you bring a child up, the environment that you bring a child up in. And that just ain't me. So I doubt it. I really doubt it. But so yeah, that is how I found out that I was pregnant. To sum it all up, I found out from having to get an MRI done on my spine. Weird combination. People ask me, oh, mind you, she's not even here yet. People literally ask me, oh, do you think you're gonna have any more? Because you know what they say about when you have one kid. And I'm like, listen, this is not a game. When I say one and done, one and done, I can't even say that because it didn't have to happen. But I was going to say, if it didn't have to happen, it wasn't going to happen. Not because I never wanted a kid, but even with me being 26 years old, like, I still could have waited. It wasn't like I had to have one now. And I did not go out my way to have one now either. Like, I even sit here now and I'm just like, how the hell did that happen? But anyway, so yeah, I plan on doing my next video should be, and the reason why I say should is because I've been getting like requests, I should say. My next video should be my room tour. If not that, it's gonna be my baby buys. If not that, then it's gonna be my gift bags, gift bags / boxes. Because as you guys know, there's different ways that you can get free items, like free baby stuff. So when I do that video, I'll go more into depth with that, like how you do it and whatnot. And then also I'm gonna do a 30-week update. And yeah, I honestly don't plan on vlogging my labor delivery. Still up in the air about that, not too sure. But like I said, if you guys are interested, you want information, like if you're a first-time mom like me and you want to know how my experience is, like whatever, just leave a comment below. Or you can even reach out to me on social media. I have no problem doing videos like that, like Q&As or talk times, you know, about certain topics. And yeah, so that concludes my story on how I found out I was pregnant. And like no other, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And just know that eventually, when I say eventually, what I'm trying to do is at least upload one video weekly. And that's because of my schedule, like, and I still need sleep. It's hard out here. But yeah, just know that eventually I will be uploading another video for you guys to watch and give me feedback on and whatnot. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Stay in tune with your girl, because you know this YouTube thing is different, but I'm trying it out. So yeah, see ya in my next one.